Hi everybody, and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to draw a church window and a high tower. This is a sketch that I made, and it was just some fun playing that I did. And I took a picture of a beautiful church window, which is the inspiration for this church tower, and it's not accurate or drawn by something that I wanted to copy. It's just by imagination. Now here you see the setup, and this setup of course you can find on my Patreon page should you want to take this over and try to practice drawing that window and that glass. You can measure it out, and what we see is a 3D perspective. And you can see here the tip of the tower, which is really tiny, and the lines going out. I want to draw in a little bit of sky too. And the top will be blurry, while the bottom of the drawing will be much more detailed. So check this out. And this is the setup that I've taken over on a mid-gray Canson pastel paper. And the first setup I did with the graphite pencil. So I've used that 3-point perspective and I've drawn everything out. But once you have done this, it is very important to put the lines in with, in this case, a Staedtler fine liner. Now this fine liner will soak into the paper, and this will get your drawing into place. Now the drawing itself looks very difficult, but it isn't. It's all the lines of those perspective I've used to draw in the two side towers with the roofs on top, the pointy roofs. And I'm simply using those main lines that come from way up in the top, and it is very impressive because the bottom line of the church, of course, is much broader, and way down below you can draw in very much detail. Now there is those glass windows that I love so much. And I was looking at the picture in my mobile phone, and I simply took these over to use to get in there with the pastel pencils. Here you can see me put in all the little glasses that are inside, and on the left and the right side of the window I can put in a lot of detail. So this is the window and its frame, and for the first setup I want to draw in a little bit of sky, and I will be using Pan Pastel. This is compressed pigments. It's the same as your pastel crayons, if you like, but they are in those cups, and you can take a pastel knife and then start with putting in the sky. I've drawn in some lines for the way that I want the clouds to go, to draw extra attention towards my church tower. And I take a bright blue and I simply put that and rub that into the grain of the Canson pastel paper. This is my pencil eraser. You can always erase the Pan Pastel, so that's a very nice detail too. And the lower part of the sky I will put in with light blue and a little bit of white, mix them together, and I also draw in some clouds. And you might notice that those clouds are also pointing towards that tower. So that's a very nice tip. If you want to draw attention to a subject, then put in lines that point towards that thing that you want the viewer to draw attention to. Now, well, I will put in a little bit of light over the blue to make it compact, if you want. And then I take my white coal. Now this is called like black charcoal. You also have white charcoal, but actually this is just pastel, a white pastel. And what I want to do first is lay in an underlayer of the light color for everything that is hit with the light. And in this case, the light is coming from the left side. So what I also do is I take my blender stick and I also rub in the white pigments into the paper. Now here's the frame of that window, and you can see you can put in as much as detail as you want, and especially in the bottom part of your drawing. Blur everything in, and I hit everything that is coming most in front with that white charcoal. It is very nice to get those frames going on here, and that is why I have chosen to draw in every little detail with that Staedtler fineliner, because those lines will stay put on that great sun, and graphite pencil will not do that. It will fade out as you rub it with the blender stick or go over it with the pastel. Then the graphite will disappear, and by conveying it with the Staedtler, with the fineliner, they will keep in place. Now for the bottom part, I also use a black color pencil to draw in between the ornaments. And furthermore, I just keep continuing searching for the highest parts in that window. There are all kinds of frames, and the glasses, those are little pieces of glass, of course, because ages ago they could not make big glass parts, so they actually put in little pieces of lead and then place tiny tiles of glass in between. And that is what I want to draw and what I want to show you. But first we have to draw in that tower and all the big bricks and stones, the frame of the window, to get that window going. Now here I'm starting to draw in those pieces of glass, and first I'm using a very light blue. Notice that I tip with that blue, so I do not go in there crisscross. I actually draw in all kinds of dots to keep that idea of those little tiny tiles of glass that are in that window that I want to draw. So light blue for the top. I even put in a little bit of white charcoal over this, also in dots, of course. And then for the bottom part of those windows, I am using a dark blue. It's the darkest blue that I could find in my Carbotello kit. And I also use it to draw in little shadows on the left sides of those frames. Also with that dark blue, I keep try to draw in each and every little tile of glass. And this gives it, of course, that great shine. And by putting in shadow also, you get that amazing feel of 3D. And that is also what I'm aiming at. To get that glass a little bit behind and then put that glass in between those frames. Now once you've done the dark blue, you can take the white charcoal again and place in little stripes to make it look like there's a little bit of light shining up on each tiny piece of glass. And that is what gives that a little bit of shine. Very nice to do. It takes a lot of time to keep it precise, but I have to be consistent with this, and I want to keep in mind that there are those little tiny pieces of glass. So I'm very careful to keep it the way that I've set it up. Now that the glass is as good as drawn in, I can put in a little bit of color into the tower itself. And here I'm using a dark brown over the white. And I also picked up my yellow pastel pencil, and just a little bit I put that in there to get the feel of sunlight that is hitting the tower. Here I'm using a little bit of light gray, which is very nice for the right side of the frame with the ornaments. And I also put in a little bit of yellow into the glass itself, but just a little bit. You can hardly see it. For the deepest corners that catch a lot of shadow, I'm using that dark blue again, that I've also used for the lower tiles of windows. And I also place it on the right side of the tower roofs. Here I'm using that dark blue also for the left ornament side, and here a little bit on the right side. But notice that the contrast way below is much more than on the top of the tower, which is really blurry, and I want to keep it that way. Now this is the black color pencil again, and the black color pencil can be sharpened much further than the pastel pencils will. And I use this on the left side of the window and the frame and the ornaments to get the feel of shadow, because the sun still is coming from the left side. So on every right side of the highest parts of the frame, I've drawn in shadows. Well, I hope this makes sense to you, and well, should you want to see this drawing done in real time, you can check this out on my Patreon page. But in any case, I hope you will give this a try, because this is just so beautiful and so much fun to do. So I hope you will give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you again next Friday with another tutorial.